all of my blind boxes, feel like my figures, are all still in a box downside of the wardrobe. So this is today's mic stand. Whoops, like a cockatoo. Right, okay. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. How are you? I hope you're all doing well. If you will have seen in my last video, I said that I wanted to make a lace scarf. I said that it was a filet scarf, but that's incorrect. That's not the right terminology. This is a lace scarf. I don't know why I called it that. I was just getting confused. Anyway, so yeah, that's exactly what I did. I literally wore it all day yesterday and I've worn it all of this morning whilst I've been out and about, and I'm making it in a different colour now. But yeah, I will be using this tutorial. Yeah, my thoughts and opinions are shared on this tutorial. I did get the hang of it by the end, like I don't even need to have the pattern up yet, but I did end up writing my own pattern up on the side, like in my own words, because it was very confusing. It made sense, like once you got a hold of it, it made sense what she was saying, but for someone who didn't know what a filled square and a unfilled square and a space whatever is, it got very confusing. But yeah, like I said, towards the end, I can do it without the pattern now, so it is fairly simple. Towards the end of the scarf, I did time myself on how long it took me to do one, like, we'll say like a square, like a granny square, one section or one repeat, whatever. I think it took me about 6 minutes. So you can easily get this scarf done in like 4 hours, like maybe even under 4 hours. My only issue is I can't sit down and do something for that long. My other issue is gaming. I do just end up playing Overwatch because I'm sat in front of my PC, so it'd be rude not to. But yeah, I don't know what else we're gonna do. Update you on London, I guess. It's Kent, it's not London. I absolutely love it here. Yeah, I can see me staying here for a very long time. Yeah, like I said, I still haven't got my figures up, and I've still got a big brown box filled with stuff and things, much to my boyfriend's demise. Yeah, I need to sort that out. That's what we're going to be doing in this video, ladies and gentlefolks. But yeah, if that is something that you are interested in, then keep on watching. But without further ado, let's get into it, my darlings. Right, now for outro. Right, I'm talking with my hands and you're seeing this because my face looks horrendous. However, I've just finished my first square. My god, that was very confusing. I don't think I've done it right. Like, it just looks a bit off. But I don't know whether it's just because, like, where these are placed, like, you can move these because they're just in the chain 3 stitches. However, yeah, it looks, you can see the pattern better when it's on, like, the same colour surface or something. Let's try that. Can you see that better? I don't really know. We need like a white. There we go. You can see it better there. Ta-da! Yeah, this pattern really confused me because it's just like there's filled squares and there's open squares. The open squares I get, but when it goes from open square to a full square, it just, like, this is a full square because it has a stitch either side and then a filled one there, and then these are open squares because there aren't any double crochets in the chain one bit. But it just confuses me, like with the, I don't get it. But yeah, I'm just basically gonna have to go back to rows because it's repeat from row 2 to 9 until you get your desired length of scarf. I'm just gonna have to go back and watch the video until I get it, because yeah, like I said, it's confusing. I do think this is gonna be too thick of a yarn to do the lacy type pattern that I want to do. I could like pull apart 2 strands because this is a 4-ply at the moment. To make it a 2-ply, you literally you'd have to pick it and you'd have to pull it apart, but I can't really bother doing that. So I might just make one in a cotton yarn as well. I'll do like a blue or a green in a cotton yarn, or even a cream like this pattern that I'm using. But yeah, this is the little flower slash, I don't really know, it's just flower, isn't it? But yeah, it is a flower. But yeah, very cool. I'll do some clips of me crocheting more, show you the progress. This is probably going to take me the rest of tonight and tomorrow morning, potentially even tomorrow afternoon. But yeah, the time is currently 5 o'clock, 10 to 5. My boyfriend will be back from work at 6:30. I'm gonna go meet him and we're gonna go have a pint at Spoons. It's a really nice day. So so yeah, I'll be doing that until I go out, and then I'll be continuing it when I get back in after we've had dinner. But yeah, see in a bit. Right, hello, next day. I am an idiot. We know this, we're aware. Ooh, okay. Did this much yesterday. It started curling up and blah blah blah. Turns out I used the wrong hook size. I was debating between 2 hook sizes and put them both down, picked up the wrong one. So yeah, I really do love this colourway though, so I do still want to continue this or restart it and do it in this colour. However, I do think it's a bit chunky, period. It's just a bit too chunky for the lace effect that I want, but I still want to make one in this for like a thicker scarf. Plus, when I go up the hook size, it'll be bigger anyway, so it'll just turn into a normal size scarf, not a thin, lacy one. So I'm going to do, I might call it Sostrum and get a purple. I'm not sure, I need to go out anyway, but I have this pink for now. So I think just for a video example, I'm going to use this pink, potentially, or I might do a green. I can always just rebuy. This green was supposed to be for my boyfriend's holiday shirt that I still need to make. I've bought the pattern and everything, I just need to actually make it. But it's just like a nice sage, like a really light sage green. So I might just make that for now, instead of the pink, so I won't wear the pink scarf. Yeah, so I'm basically going to do what you've already seen me do with this yarn. And then I'll update you on how it's looking. I'm going to use a 2.5 hook, I think. Yeah, I'm going to use either a 2mm or a 2.5mm hook. What does it actually say to do on this one? 2.5 to 3. So yeah, I'll use I use a 2.5 and I will show you where I am in a bit. But there's this really lovely purple at Sostrum Gren, so I kind of want to get it. Plus I'd only have to get 1 ball, I'm pretty sure. So it's not that much, right? That's fine, right? See you in a bit. This is the first square. It looks so much better already with the thinner cotton yarn. Like I said, I absolutely love this colour, but this is flimsy and it's going to sit really, really nice. So yeah, I just need to repeat this however many times, however long I want the scarf. Okay, hello. Recording this at the same time as the intro. As you can see, the scarf was made. Where have I put her? Ah, she's still in the kitchen. 1 second. But if I close my eyes, right, I'm gonna put her on. I'm gonna do a little try on for you. Jesus. But if I close my I love her so much. She makes me feel so eloquent. I love her so much. I need her in several different colours. Like, it makes me feel just so summery. Like, imagine me like a massive, like, satchel tote bag. I went to Sostengren, as you will have seen in one of the clips. Completely forgot to record whilst was in there because why would I remember? When I do that, I sound like Dee from Always Sunny. Oh, mama needs another pop, pop, poppity pop, soda pop, soda pop. What are you doing? I need to know that. Anyway, I went in for a very specific shade of purple. This one. They really didn't have much, so I went with periwinkle because I still think it'd suit my ginger hair. I've also dyed my ginger hair. I mixed 2 dyes together. Come out beautifully if I do say so myself. But yes, I've got it in that purple. Got it in this. I want to get a red, specifically this red. The one in Sostengren, well, the one that I had was too bright. I know they have a darker red, so I'm waiting for that to come in. I'm waiting for the purple to come in. This one. There's another colour that I wanted to do. Obviously, I'm going to do a brown. So I need to get a brown. And then I'm going to have a rummage through my cotton bag. My bag full of cotton. And I'm going to see my bag full of cotton. My Sostengren cotton. I'm going to see what other colours I've got as well. If there's any of them I want to use. Maybe I could do like a navy. I think I'm just going to do like a cream white one as well. I think that'd look really cute. Definitely doing that. There's also this brown. I just want them in every single colour ever. I want to do like a red, but then I need to like find one that's going to be like a pop of colour. Not like the periwinkle, like a bold pop of colour. You know, like a blue or something. I don't know. I absolutely love them, so I'm going to be making quite a lot of these in my spare time, I think. Like I said, they're really easy once you get a hold of the pattern as well. Yeah, I think I might make some for Christmas as well, for Christmas presents. I think they'd be really nice as Christmas presents. But yeah, that is it from me, my lovely little dumplings, and I will see you in the next one. Bye now. Bye bye now. See ya.